Yo people, welcome back to Separated TV. My name is Rahul and I've got my guy Cammy here to review our 2-1 win against Cagliari. How's it going, Cammy?
Hey mate, thanks again for having me on.
Good stuff, great to have you on. So it wasn't a vintage performance, it wasn't spectacular at all, but give me your thoughts on the 2-1 win, Cammy.
I didn't think it was the most impressive performance we're probably going to see from the boys this season, although the most important thing is we did manage to get that win in the end. I mean, this probably last season would have been a game we would have probably ended up with a draw in, so credit to the boys for managing to get kind of that win in the end. I think the first half, up until our goal, we probably were kind of in control. After that it kind of faded a bit, and then in the start of the second half they were kind of more in control. After our second, we kind of took control again, and it was good of us to see the game out again. I think Stefano Sensi was very impressive again this week, and he's quickly turned into one of my favourite players of this new Inter team. I mean, can we sign him up already? I know it's early, but he looks absolutely brilliant. Although he got that penalty, I'm a wee bit disappointed in Romelu Lukaku again. He didn't kind of do too much, but I guess that could probably be put down to the fact he's lacking match fitness and didn't really have that kind of full pre-season that the rest of the players have had. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing him in the coming weeks.
Yeah, completely agree with you there, Cammy. Is it possible to get to take the option to buy Sensi right now? Because I think Beppe Marotta should go to the Sassuolo offices, sign whatever he needs to sign and get this boy signed on a permanent, because this guy is an absolute steal at 25 million. And yeah, same as you said about Lukaku, a little bit disappointed with him today in terms of his link-up play, and the bad touch was a bit more evident than usual today compared to his debut game. But as you said, you know, he is still building up to fitness. He's not had a pre-season at all with Man United. He didn't play any of the games, so let's keep that in mind when we're talking about Lukaku. And yes, he missed that sitter as well, which is kind of part of Lukaku, these kind of weird techniques, and he just looks like he's not very comfortable with the ball. It's very much part of Lukaku, but in other parts of the game he was quite good today. Like, he won a lot of headers in the air. He had a couple of good link-up moments with Lautaro and Politano when he came on, so there's something to build on, and coolly slotted penalty as well. And of course, as I said before the match, Radja Nainggolan was returning. I was expecting a 30-yard screamer for him, and he tried it like within the first 30 seconds from about 30 yards out, and he tried it a couple more times as well, but fortunately he didn't get any of those in. He was playing in his new position as a regista, which he played in last week as well. What did you make of him in general, Cammy, in his new position?
Coming into the game, I was kind of worried at how Radja Nainggolan would do against us. Obviously, he's wanting to prove a point. Thankfully for us, he didn't really do anything too decisive, but I guess playing in this kind of new role, he didn't really have as much opportunities. He had obviously that run that Brozo kind of clattered him and took him completely out, and after that he didn't really do much, so thankfully he didn't have too big an impact on the game. But I mean, seeing him meeting all the players again pre-match, it was emotional. It was a really nice kind of thing to see, and I wish him well for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice. I think it would have been good to see him in that deeper position, even with Spalletti, but it seems like Spalletti only sees him as a CAM. But who knows if he's going to come back or not. But he looked pretty good to me out there. I think he definitely in the first half he looked very good, sprayed the ball around really well. But yeah, let's see how his season gets on. In general, as I said, we didn't play that well, but you know, we got the win. As Cammy said as well, last season this kind of performance might have got us a draw in the end. But I think a lot of the reason for Cagliari not being able to score the goals was the strike force. I mean, in the first half they had Alberto Cerri, which pretty much made them handicapped. That was one of the worst Serie A striker performances I've ever seen in my life. And I've been watching Serie A for a while, and that's going to stay in my mind how bad Cerri was, especially when you compare it to Pavoletti last season, a guy that causes us headaches for the whole match, especially with his physical presence. And Cerri is a big guy as well, but he just didn't seem to know how to use his body. His touches were awful, so we got away with that one. And then Simeone came in the second half, the new signing. Of course, as always, he's a grinta merchant. He comes on with a lot of energy and physicality, but there's not much quality and end product there. And yeah, if they had someone else up front today, I think they could have hurt us, but luckily they only got that goal with the João Pedro, which we probably could have defended a bit better. D'Ambrosio was caught sort of underneath the ball. Man of the match, of course, goes to Sensi. Another impressive performance after he started off slowly. Won that penalty brilliantly with the roulette skill, and in general looked really good once again. And he is a very good set piece taker, which is something that we've missed in this team. He almost scored off the free kick, hit the crossbar. And my flop of the match, I'd have to give it to Candreva, who put in a vintage performance. And by vintage, I mean shite. Playing against the 19-year-old Pellegrini on that right-hand side, and he was getting bullied by Pellegrini. Yeah, not very good performance, especially compared to his performance last week. So I hope Lazaro comes back to full fitness soon and we can get to see how he performs. It was also good to see Diego Godin get some minutes out there, got around 15 minutes, looked really good out there. Ranocchia solid once again, even though, you know, we're not expecting him to start these 2 matches of the season, but he's done his bit. Vecino once again, to the surprise of many, started the match ahead of Barella, and I've been saying this since the summer. Conte likes to have a physical presence in midfield, especially someone that can potentially get into the box and win headers with late runs, and Vecino is exactly that type of player. Barella unfortunately is really small and is unlikely to do that. But when Barella came on once again, like he did last match, last 25-30 minutes, he looked really good, did a lot more than Vecino did, especially on the ball. But Conte seems to have faith in Vecino to do whatever he wants him, or he needs him to do, to fill the box, to be a presence in there. Of course, today we didn't really create enough chances or crosses in there for Vecino to attack, but I still see Vecino starting ahead of Barella. But hopefully we'll get to see Barella, Sensi and Brozovic midfield soon, because that will be a very high-level technical midfield that I would like to see. I also have to touch upon the disgraceful fans, Cagliari fans, that were doing racist chants towards Lukaku when he was taking the penalty. Lukaku, fair play to him, slotted the penalty very coolly and then looked back at them just to say, like, you can shut the hell up now, because they did the same thing last year with Moise Kean when he was at Juventus, and they weren't punished, the Cagliari fans. So I hope that the FIGC, Serie A, someone takes action against these fans, because this is going to keep happening. It's 2019. This is absolutely ridiculous that players are getting monkey chants in 2019. And fair play to Lukaku that slotted the penalty. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments below who was your man of the match and who was your flop of the match. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you next time. I'm going to have a little bit of a break now because of the international break. But thank you, Cammy.
Thanks again for having me on, mate. Looking forward to the next one.
Who would you want to start in the next match? Do you want to see Barella start, or do you want to see Gagliardini start? I know there's a lot of you Gagliardini fans out there. And yeah, hopefully we get to see Alexis Sanchez next match, building up to his fitness. And please leave a like and subscribe, of course, and always Forza Inter.